what is religion? So religious behaviors are universal, which found in every society. Then what is religion? What do we study under religion? What aspects are covered under religion? That we are going to see. So what is religion? So what is religion? So religion is a very complex and so very difficult to deal also. Why? Because we belongs to see. So every person has their own faith of deity. So it's like studying his religion is like offending other religions. For say every religion believes that humans are created by God. The universe is created by God. Everything is they attributed for God only. But this chapter reveals that just like other social institutions, like from marriage to political organizations, they are human created. Similarly, religion also created by human beings. Okay, so if I say some behaviors. So what kind of behaviors in a society we call as religious behaviors? So killing an animal for eating purpose, is it a religious behavior? So seducing a girl or boy, fulfilling the biological needs, it is not a religion. Okay, so like socialization or educating the child, it is not a religion. Understand? So you can see that like a person taking a decision to protect their citizens, that is not a religious decision. Understand? They have different social institutions. Then if I ask you some behaviors which are all related to religion, what kind of behaviors do you identify? So sacred behavior. So what I told you earlier, they are secular behaviors. So secular behaviors. So here no fear. Okay, so no fear of somebody curse them or somebody punish them. So no veneration, no fear, no veneration. Understand? No propitiation. So no propitiation. So sacred, so fear, so veneration or worship. Veneration or else worship. So propitiation. So propitiation, seeking the blessing of them. So these behaviors we called as a religious behaviors. So in every society, the members who show sacredness, fearfulness, as well as veneration or worshipping in behavior or propitiation, appeasing the deities, whatever the activities they do, appeasing unknown things to get some kind of benefits. So those we qualified as a religious behaviors. So these behaviors are found in every known society. So if you want veneration or appeasing the deity to gain some favors, so what you will do? So you want to qualify IAS exam, you want to get into. So you went to the temple and you appease the deity. What you will do in temple? Some kind of prayers, bhajanas, even if some festivals are there, in that festivals we undertook some rituals. Understand? So prayers and rituals. Prayers and rituals are part of religion. In every known society, the domain of prayers and rituals we set aside from the remaining behaviors that we qualified as a religion. Understand? So the veneration, propitiation, they does through prayers and rituals. They do with the help of prayers and rituals. So what about rituals? How the rituals are celebrated? Who has to celebrate rituals? How has to celebrate rituals? So what occasion they celebrate rituals? So every rituals are there. So rituals are nothing but festivals. Festivals in our Telugu, Shravana Friday. In Shravana Friday, they undertook some rituals. So why on only Friday? somebody has said Friday is the auspicious day and it is related to goddess Lakshmi. Understand? So that means some kind of story should be there. Some kind of story. In that story, actors are there. That actors we treat as a god or goddesses. They did some kind of heroic activity. So we celebrated yesterday Diwali. So what is the story behind the Diwali that circulated in our Telugu states? So Diwali. Why do we celebrate Diwali? What is the story behind the Diwali? Some Rakshasa killed by Mahishasura or something. So some demon killed by the deity, or some areas it as a burning of Ravana effigy. That indicates that Ravana killed by Rama in the war. So that purpose also they celebrate. So color, this is festival of joy and colorfulness because of the death of demon. So that means it is the part of Ramayana. So Ramayana is a story. Can we prove that story? Can we prove it was really happened in our Indian history some point of time ago? We cannot prove it. So when there is a story, we believe that it was really happened, and we take that incidents are very serious, and every incident we starts to perform ritual. That story we call a mythology. So mythology. So what do you study in religion chapter? Basically, you study religious practices in the form of prayers and rituals. So religious practices. So religious practices. So religious practices classified as prayers and rituals. So religious rituals. Apart from that, rituals are classified. Religious rituals. Source are mythologies. Like Vishnu Purana is a mythology. Vishnu from birth to adolescent years, his marriage, his children, after that what happened, what he did against the demons, every aspect of the Vishnu covered under Vishnu Purana. Understand? So that is mythology. Vishnu Purana is a mythology. Garuda Purana is a mythology. Ramayana mythology. Mahabharata mythology. So all these are all the mythologies. So this mythology is a story. People generally believed it was really happened, and every activity or else every heroic activities are worshipped in the form of rituals that we call as a religious rituals, or else life cycle rituals are there. So life cycle rituals. So the pregnancy time they celebrate a ritual. So during the childbirth time they celebrate a ritual. Naming ceremony, a ritual. Marriage time, a ritual. Death time, funeral ritual. So these are all life cycles. From birth to death, every phase we perform some kind of ceremonies or rituals that we call as a life cycle rituals. Understand? So next, in every society, this is the first aspect. So behaviors, sacred and secular behaviors. Sacred behaviors and secular behaviors. Secular behaviors. This is another aspect. Okay. So first aspect is this one. Second aspect is behaviors related to sacred and secular. So third one, the aspect of when did humans created, why did they created religion? So when, why, how religion come into being into human societies. So religion come into being in human societies. That is the one more aspect. Understand? So why, when means it's like a savagery time during the hunters and gatherers time, or pastoral time or civilization time? When did the societies created religion? So if at all created, why did they create? So if you come to know that creation of the marriage to fulfill the 4 universal functions, that is biological needs satisfaction, reproduction, education, economic division of the labor, 4 universal functions. Similarly, if humans created something, what kind of functions does religion perform? Because of that, it was created by human beings. That is the why. So when it is created, why it is created, so how they are created, so over a period of time. So now just like all the societies may not have same religion, different religions all the societies have been practicing, but once upon a time all human beings have a same religion. Just like earliest societies were promiscuity matings, no rules of mating regulation. Over a period of time, consanguineous marriages, Punaluvan marriages, Scindiasmian marriages, and finally monogamous marriages. So that means every institution has changed over a period of time. So religion, how it was created in the early beginning and how it has been changing over a period of time, that we will study as a evolutionary point of the religion. So functions religion perform in every society. So for that reason they created. So next evolution was that society practicing same religion since beginning, or it is undergone various stages of religion. All these aspects thoroughly we are going to cover here. Understand? So now everybody has the religion, everybody has the fear about the deities. Then what is religion in your own point of view? So that is introduction, what we are going to cover in the religion chapter. First one is religious practices, that is prayers and rituals. Rituals are again classified as religious rituals, life cycle rituals. Second one is behaviors, sacred and secular behaviors. Third one is, so when, how, why they created